Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ramsey, New Jersey, along the Garden and Empire State border, all the way up Route 17 north to Don Bosco Prep and Granitel Stadium. As you are watching live coverage of the 2025 NJSIAA non-public tournament, streaming live on YouTube right here on SSP Video Highlights, as we're just a couple short moments away from the start of the first of four non-public state quarterfinals, all four set to play this Tuesday afternoon, as our hosts, the Ironmen of Don Bosco, the number 4 ranked team in the NJ non-public tournament, prepare for battle. A clash with the Immaculata Spartans is what we have on tap for you here this afternoon, the first ever meeting between these two teams, as Bosco, led by head coach Matt Lane, a record of 15-6 on the 2025 campaign, look to continue their title defense, one of two 2024 non-public champs. The Ironmen in the A classification, they have their sights set on back-to-back state titles this year in the reworked 24-team Super non-public New Jersey tournament. And down the other end of the sideline, it's Spartans head coach David Hobson in his 5th season as head coach. He's taken a program that finished 2-11 in his first season in the spring of 2021 to 3 consecutive state quarterfinal trips in non-public B. 2023 saw a run of the semifinals and a loss to the eventual non-public B champ. That was Gil St. Bernard's, who play later this afternoon. But it's Immaculata, your 12 seed, the lowest remaining team in play following an upset win over Pope John on Saturday. They look to be road warriors and continue their push into the state playoffs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lakeland High School, right here in Shrub Oak, New York, as you are watching live coverage of the 2025 New York State Class C Girls Lacrosse Regional Round, live right here on the NFHS Network. We've got a top 3 matchup here, and not just Class C New York, in the entire state of New York, a top 5 matchup at that, as we have the Nyack Redhawks coming in at 19-0, a perfect 2025 campaign. They'll meet the Bayport-Blue Phantoms, 18-1 here in 2025. There's your bracket, the New York State Class C playoffs, and as you see up there at the top, Bayport, Blue Point and Nyack, they're number 1 and 2 respectively in New York Class C. You can see some of those other teams as well. Those matchups taking place across the state. Swinging it around nicely here. 4 minutes we are approaching. Inside and a behind the back attempt there for Villarreal. Shot was off the mark, wide of the cage along the far hash. Villarreal again now curling, coming north of goal line, extended, received the pass. Quick shot on goal that time, saved by Holpe. 6th tally here on the afternoon in half number 1. Bosco will keep possession as they recovered the loose ball off the Holpe save. Back to the point for Dever, swung back to the far numbers, and now inside for Kushner. Great off-ball movement by Bosco. If you've watched any of their contests here this season, especially the games that I've covered, I've highlighted it because it's usually Kushner or Villarreal doing a great job off ball. That time, want to say that went off a pipe. Scaletti finds his way one-on-one with Holpe. He bounces a shot up off the crossbar. One more chance for Dever, and Holpe comes up huge again. Ball still loose, and now scooped up by, that's Quinn Hayden, 38 in white, and a timeout taken by head coach Dave Hobson alone, but a Connecticut as well. And Duke's Elite out of Philadelphia. Trail check after Team 91 able to win the faceoff. I think a behind-the-back pass found its way to Danny Denahan, his 17th goal here in this tournament, as Denahan gives the Cyclones a 3-2 lead. 7 minutes through our opening quarter. Still a 1-0 score. Here's Nate Longway. Skip pass finds Dash Lane. His sidearm righty shot skipped just wide of the cage. As we hit the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 1, it will be Cialetti to trigger it in from the far corner. Matched up with the senior Ian Holmes. Heading to Long Island University. Cialetti, as I mentioned earlier, a 5-star heading to Duke. Trying to get top side. Skip pass across, finds Dash Lane, the sophomore, and he's pushed out wide of the 4 numbers. Nice defense there by the senior Stephen Copeland, 24 in white. Here's Dash Lane to his right. Skip pass in front. Nice off-ball movement there by Brady Kushner. You don't teach it much better than that. Kushner, the junior, his 20th goal here in 2020. Nyack likely to get the last offensive look here in our first quarter, leading by 2 goals. Here's Kate Gould from the near hash.
plays it in front for Casey Cummings. As Nyack in our first quarter doing a great job off ball. Our clock stopped at 20 seconds and now restarts inside 20 now. Nice pass, and it finds its way to Ella Gould as the junior cashes in back-to-back goals here in our first quarter to give the Redhawks a 5-2 lead. But what a pass. Casey Cummings from the far hash 20-yard line. The Syracuse commit delivered a dime to Ella Gould along our near hash. And the Nyack Redhawks a 5-2 lead as we approach our closing stages in our opening quarter. The rain beginning to pick up here at Lakeland High School.
Players crossing midfield. Crusaders gifted another possession on the offside turnover. They were able to cash in a couple minutes ago. See if they can do so again here. Now trailing by 3 goals. Here's Riccardi. He's going shoulder to shoulder with Murphy. Murphy will pass him off for the senior captain, Linder, 40 in black. Riccardi gets to his left above goal line extended. Got pushed off his feet. Skip pass across for the senior Gallo. He's going to his left now, back to his right. So he's got some good space. Jump shot. And he beats O'Hara. Nice shot selection there, too. Had a lot of space once he got around that pick into the middle of the field. And then the jump shot went far low corner on O'Hara as O'Hara was coming up out of the cage. And ball still on the ground, scooped up by Reggie Wenk, 5 in white. Across midfield, unsettled situation, a 5-on-3. Pass to our near sideline. Skip in front, finds the stick of Denahan. And number 97 in white nets his second goal here in half number 1. And a 7-2 lead for the Cyclones. 18th goal of the tournament, 22 points now for Danny Denahan.
Right for Casey Cummings, has 2 goals on the afternoon as she makes her way east-west, sticking her left hand. She's stripped from behind. Great defense there by Olivia Brady. She's trailed as well by Aubrey Eisfeld there defensively for the Phantoms. Swung near side, near hash for Ava Mine. Far hash, Olivia Brady. One more for Erica Krusher, and her shot beats Emily Rodriguez. The senior Krusher, first goal of the afternoon. Down to a 1-goal game. See here the great passing from the Phantoms. Ball found its way to Erica Krusher, the senior, heading to Stony Brook next season. Along goal line extended with the stick in her left hand. All she had to do was skip a couple steps north of GLE into the middle of the field.
Back up, possession will stay right here. As we approach 3 minutes to play here in our first quarter. A 3-2 Team 91 Cyclones lead. Cyclones in all white, Express in all orange. What a check-in ground ball by Matthew Zegers along our near sideline, wearing 36 in white. Finds a teammate in the middle of the field. That's Luca Rippey. And Rippey from the ground finds help. Degenfelder. Unsettled situation, and his shot saved by Tuthill. Not much change of plane, and Tuthill didn't really have to do much on that shot. Kind of found his stick. Quick outlet pass as Express across midfield. Ball in the stick of Kevin Whaley, all-world first team here in this tournament. His quick pass found the stick of Nico D'Alto, who was looking for his 7th goal of the tournament. Right-handed shot as he was fading away from the goal towards goal line extended along our near sideline, off the mark. However, the possession will stay right here with Express momentarily. Off the mark pass, skips its way across midfield. And now Team 91, the Cyclones, an unsettled situation with the ball in the stick of Finn Regan. His right-handed shot, bounce shot, beats Tuthill. His first goal here in the semifinal, 13th of the tournament. And now a 4-2 lead for Team 91.
Now look to do just that as they get it across midfield. Ball in the stick of 21 in blue, Ava McDonald. The sophomore looking for help. In the middle of the field, finds it. Grace Gordon, the Lafayette commit. Unsettled situation for Huntington. Gordon puts the stick back in her left hand, losing the angle, and her shot, it didn't hit a defender, didn't hit the goalie, but made its way to Devin St. Jane, the hat-trick goal for the senior. The replay one more time. You see it right there. That was a shot attempt, I believe, from Grace Gordon, possibly a feed. Ball found its way in the stick of Devin St. Jane, the senior Cornell commit. Her 3rd goal of the afternoon on the backhand finish. Makes it a 1-goal game. Suffern on top 10-9 here in the Class A Regional with 4:43 left to play.
Sophomore will initiate from
the far sideline, right in front of the Don Bosco bench. Hendricks matched up with 26 in black Murphy. Hendricks down the left alley. Along the far hash, will play it for Thurber, 15 in white. And then swung back to our near sideline for Diamond and behind for Rauchi. Both of these two teams just spin the ball around the perimeter so well. It's like watching a college lacrosse game. As trying to muscle his way in is Ryan Diamond, and he tattoos the far high corner, stick side high of James O'Hara. The Bosco defense left dumbfounded as St. Augustine Prep walks this one off with a $1:09 left in overtime, our third overtime period, and a 7 win for St. Augustine Prep.